Ooh. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As some of you guys may or may not know, if you follow me on Instagram, last weekend I went to a fabulous Kat Von D Beauty masterclass. So today I'll be showing you some of the new things that I learned from Kelsey and Fitzpatrick and Steffanie Strazzere. And I'll be showing you some of the freebies and products that I got that day. So some of the freebies that I got under my desk were these little lippies and eyeliner that were in the London Calling 2 package, and they contain a Stutter Kiss in Mercy, which looks like so. Ah, it's so cute and tiny. I have yet to try out the colour, but I did try this colour out yesterday. It's the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lovecraft, and of course a teeny tiny tattoo liner, some smaller Saint and Sinner testers, and a Kat Von D mirror. Yay! I love this mirror. Looks like a little seal. And of course, when you go to a masterclass, you tend to buy stuff. And since I saw Kelsey using the Shade and Light Eye palette, I couldn't help myself. I had to get one of my own. Yay! So I'll be showing you guys today what she did, but it's beautiful. I didn't get the glimmer one because I didn't have the matte one yet, so I wanted to start with the original. And of course, since it was there, it really does look like stained glass windows. Oh, don't want to cover the mirrors. Stained glass windows, yay! And since I spend so much money like the psychopath that I am, also got 2 more Saint and Sinner perfumes. And there was a bunch of free vegan cookies, but Daniel and I have taken the liberty to eat them. Oh, and I also got this Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Roxy, which I'll also be using for a little tutorial today. I'm so excited about all my new stuff that I got that day. So without further ado, let's get right on some of the new knowledge I've acquired. Ooh, me overly excited shaking my hand. I kept doing that when I went to meet them. There's a photo of me going like this, which is overexcited Bella, which is me most of the time. Right, so I have put my fringe out of the way so you can see my canvas. I'm going to be starting on my eyes with primer because I never do any look unprimed. Because using primer, you just get the best out of any makeup look. So now that we're all prepped and primed, what Kelsey showed first off in the masterclass was the typical Kat Von D eye look. She started off using the Shade and Light palette and then showed how she does her bold winged liner. Now, this is a method I've never used, never seen, and I tried it yesterday and it works really nicely. Starting off here, and a blendy brush because I don't have any Kat Von D brushes, I'm sorry. Now she used this color here called Ludwig, but I'm going to be going in with Lazarus. So she kind of started creating a halo eye and in the crease, kind of going on the inner and outer corners, just to create that 3D effect. And I'm just going to put a bit of Lazarus on my lower lash line. Now to start with our winged liner, if you're familiar with my videos, you will know that I always start with a line right here and then I connect everything to it. Now, how Kelsey showed it to us, she first places her little dots right here just to make sure the symmetry is there. Connects those dots by starting all the way out here on the last eyelash, connecting the dots. And then rather starting in the middle of the eye and connecting those dots, she connects everything in one sweep. At first when I saw it, I thought, I won't be able to do that because I'm not as good as you. But when I did it yesterday, I thought, oh my God, this is so much easier than I thought. Why haven't I been doing this all my entire career? I want my liner to start over here. Really tiny dot right there, if you can see. Now on the other side, there. looks pretty symmetric. I'm going to start lining. This one's a bit longer, but she also showed us how to correct that. Now, she showed us at the class that if you ever mess up something with eyeliner, rather than using one of these, she uses one of these with makeup remover. Since I'm weird and I don't use makeup remover, I use coconut oil. Since not really started on the look yet, but if I mess up on the actual liner itself, then I'll be using the brush technique. Those are very symmetric now. One of the reasons she starts off by doing 2 dots and 2 lines is so you don't do a perfect liner on one side and then mess up that side. So you just kind of do everything symmetric the first time around. Getting to the hard part. I normally hold my breath when I do eyeliner. I'm going to be starting in the front and then dragging it to connect right there. So fingers crossed. Ah, got a nice little graphic eye going there. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, before I start filling this one in, I'm gonna do this one. Lovely. Now that I've got the skeletal side going, I'm going to fill this in. Now that looks beautiful. Now the only boo-boo I've made is on this side over here. I will show you how Kelsey showed us to correct that. We're going to take some of our coconut oil, which is a bit liquid due to the heating needed to be on, because it's cooling down in London. With a clean brush, I'm going to dip that in here and just clean that up. Much better. Now, one of the reasons to clean up with a makeup brush rather than with one of these little cotton buds is to avoid ruining what you've got here. Eyebrows. Now, normally I like to wear my brows nice and sculpted, but at the masterclass, she kind of did something cool and feathery. So I'm going to try that today. Kelsey started by brushing out the brows, which I never do, which I probably should, but most worst makeup artists alive. She brushed them all up, and rather than drawing, you know, nice and clean, she went in and drew tiny little hairs in to make the brows look natural and featherier rather than drawn on. My eyebrows, I'm going to be starting with a lighter colour. I'm going to be starting with Lazarus right here. I'm going to be starting with the lightest cool colour, and just I'm going to start drawing some hairs into my brows. Since I do like my brows a bit darker, colour over here, let's see, Saldes, I don't know how to pronounce it, so we're just gonna go right in there with the medium greyish, brownish, taupey colour. That looks very, very natural. I'm going to use the blacky colour. This one right over here, I'm just going to put very, very fine strips of hair in. The class was really entertaining. I wish it was much longer. It was only an hour, but I did learn, like I said, a few tricks in that hour. And afterwards, of course, there was a nice little selfie session with the girls. Most amazing thing was Kelsey remembered who I was from last time I saw her at EMUTS, which was fabulous. I couldn't believe she remembered me. Now, just to give it my own touch to it, I am going to use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Espresso, just to give my natural brows even more texture. I'm just very lightly going to brush the front hairs up, just for even more feathery effect. It just looks like I've got naturally bushy brows. Cool. For the next lesson learned, Steffanie Strazzere was there. Hooray! So the next step, Steffanie was there and she was doing a bit of a lip tutorial, but that was with the glimmer veils and I don't have any of those. Instead, since I have a ton of these, I'm going to be using Everlasting liquid lipsticks instead. We're going to do a matte version of it. I'm just going to jump right in with the darkest shade of Everlasting liquid lipstick I'm going to be using for this look, and this is in Echo. Like Steffanie, I'll be using a lip brush, and I'm going to be applying Echo all over my lip, just leaving it a bit nuder in the center. Now when she starts, she normally does up here at the Cupid's bow, and she starts right at the center here, then checks looking down like that in a mirror to see if everything is correct, because she does just the best Cupid's bow ever. Looks correct to me. Oh, scary Bella. Now after Echo, I'm going to be using Roxy. I'm going to be using it with an angle brush and apply that here in the middle. Now that we've got Echo and Roxy, I'm going to be applying Bauhaus with a bit of a fluffier brush. I want to go a little extra dramatic with this lip look, so I'm going to add some Requiem to fuse that a little more into the center. So rather than 3, I did 4 colours. I feel this isn't a proper tutorial until I've done a little more with my eyes. So taking what we've learned from 2 of the best, let's explore this palette a little bit and then flesh out the face, because I feel very round like the moon. Can we just appreciate the beauty of all these colours? I mean, so let's take, oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed with colours. What kind of look do I want to do today? I don't even know. I haven't given this any thought. I'm overwhelmed. I fancy shimmer. Let's use Heaven. I'm feeling heavenly. Let's go with some Heaven. Put some of Heaven right over here. Just going to use some more of Lazarus right up here. Just going to intensify my crease, because I'm quite liking how Heaven is looking right there. And back in with Saint and Sinner. Let's put some Worship, this lovely, sorry if I'm holding it so awkwardly, it's just so huge I don't want to drop it. This colour called Worship. I feel like I'm all over the place. This is probably going to be a mental video, but I hope you guys enjoy either way. A bit of Worship right down here. Ooh, this goes nice with the lipstick. Rapture right here. Use that in as a highlight. That's really pretty. Some contouring. My face is feeling a bit naked. I'll be using some of the Rimmel Sculpt Tiny Palette. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Illamasqua Powder Highlight in Day Tea. Obsessed with this highlight all week. Now for some Better Than Sex mascara. I feel we need a little bit of lashes. I'm going to be using these nice textury ones from Prima Lash. I have no idea what these ones are called because I keep forgetting the boxes and they have numbers, and when you number lashes I just don't tend to remember what they're called. Hey girl, hi! I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of what I've learned with a little bit of extra stuff to it, and please let me know if this was helpful or enjoyable, because I really enjoyed the masterclass and I really hope they'll be doing more in London. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you Huffindi for having this event at Debenhams, and hope to be at many more. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!